Hey everyone, it is High here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, I figured I'd talk about the 6th-year anniversary. I've been doing a bunch of Jiren videos, and I want to just give you guys my thoughts of what we know so far in the upcoming JP celebration for the 6th-year anniversary. So with that, let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first thing I want to talk about is the VJUP scan, right? So we ended up getting this. Shoutouts to DBZ or DBS Hype. That information and the scans were all provided from him. The link will be in the description below. And yeah, we see the login unit. We'll talk a little bit more about the login unit later in this video here. We got Ultra Instinct Goku. We do have a 66 unit summon, so that's going to beat out the 55 multi-summon, which is the longest multi-summon ever. Now it's going to be 66 units, so maybe some free Dokkan Fest, maybe some free LRs. We'll see what those 66 units will contain. And then of course, like every anniversary, we're going to have this new dynamic, something new here, these memory rules finally replacing that item spot or that item slots that have been hanging around since the beginning of the game. So once again, we'll talk about that in this video as well. So before we dive into it, I'm still getting a lot of people asking, when does the 6th-year anniversary start? Come on, I've said this multiple times. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on the community page, and watch some of my other videos. And the countdown will begin in a few days from now. So countdown begins 1:22 Japan time, so it could be 1:21 here in the States here. So that's when the countdown begins, and then celebration begins 1:29, 1:28, 1:29. So like I said, right around the corner is when the countdown begins. More information is going to be given to us, and the celebration a week right after that. Now, a lot of people were disappointed in the amount of information the VJUP scan gave us, but I want to give you a little quick history lesson that this is what we normally get, right? This is expected. The VJUP scan is the login unit and a little bit of information on the new dynamics. So if you remember back in the 4-year anniversary, the 4-year anniversary was the Super Saiyan 4 Goku here, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and of course the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta were the units, but they didn't show any of that, right? They showed Bpan with the new active skill dynamic, so that's the beginning of the active skills, right? So that's that was very interesting there. And then also the 5-year anniversary with the Super Saiyan Blue Goku there, we ended up getting the information on the skill orbs, right? So the skill orbs was the new dynamic in that anniversary. So we got both login reward units in the Gokus there, and that's all we got. We didn't get any more information about who's coming out, things of that nature. It did come out from other leaked sources like the Banpresto toy, things of that nature, which in a sense that's why we know that we're going to get a UI Goku as the Dokkan Fest, but we don't know who the secondary is. We're still guessing it's Evolution Vegeta. And the funny thing about the VJUP scan is the next month's issue, it's going to talk about the 6-year anniversary and what we're actually going to have already, and it's pretty worthless. We're not going to get a preview of what's after the anniversary. We're just going to get a preview or something, just a review of what came out during the anniversary. So kind of interesting there. Maybe they'll show part 2. I don't know. So anyways, so that's what we know so far from the VJUP scan, and we'll cover a little bit more in depth there. Now, we once again don't know exactly what the units are actually going to be or look like, but if you guys want a fun little video here, a little self-promotion here, I did do a custom preview on a different video. The video will be linked in the description below. Did a UI Goku, the arts and stuff like that will be in the description below as well, and it's busted. I have a new type advantage, I have a new leader skill, things of that nature. Just it's something fun for me to do. Now, once again, we still don't know if it's Evolution Vegeta going to be standing next to Goku, but it makes total sense that it would be, because back in the 4-year anniversary, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, those were the LRs there. It would make sense for the UI Goku and then Evolution Vegeta, right? So that's where everybody is guessing, and I, in a sense, agree. So anyway, those are the unit information. We still don't know anything that's confirmed or not. So let's talk about the memory reels. The memory reels is interesting. A little indifferent on how this is going to affect the game. Looks like there's going to be a lot of them, but there are only 4 that ended up actually coming on the data download, and I didn't put all the animations or anything. You can definitely check out, I'll shout out Hydros. His link will be in the description below if you want to watch the animations to it, but he provided some information on what the reels actually did as a item that you can use. And it seems like what they want to do is just have you relive some interesting moments in the Dragon Ball history And what I'm hoping is we can skip some of these, because after you do this like 50, 100 times, right? I know it's just a few seconds, but still, hopefully there's a skip button to activating some of these memory reels. And but you know what? They're finally doing something with that second slot, or the two slots there were empty since the beginning of the game, right? So I'm glad that they ended up doing that. So these four that we know of is the Frieza, which is a little bit so it's interesting. These little dynamics here, it is a little bit. How can I say, selective, right? So in this case scenario, for one turn, when there are super type enemies, attack 15% up for all allies, and then you can just use that memory reel and you can get buffed up for that one turn. Okay, not a huge buff, but still something that could be very beneficial from you to beat a super battle road or not beat a super battle road, right? So the next one is the GT Kid Goku getting his tail pulled out. For one turn, when they're extreme type enemies, attack 15% up for all super type allies. Okay, and that's once only. This one is interesting, just kind of how it was, I guess, translated. It's after the third turn from the start of the battle. Key for all allies +3. You can use the item only once. Of course, all these you can only use the item once, but it doesn't say for only one turn. So this could be after the third turn, you're gonna get +3 key for the rest of the fight, which is pretty amazing actually. So and that's the Whis eating the shrimp tempura there. So, and then finally the Kid Icarus, it's when HP is 70% or less for one turn, attack and defense 10% up for all allies. So that's pretty beneficial, I think, especially for like Super Battle Road and things of that nature. That Whis one is very interesting. Is it for only one turn, or is it from the remaining of the rest of the turns? It might be just for only one turn. Maybe it's just kind of omitted from the translation. So anyway, that's kind of how these dynamics work. And of course, we'll probably see a bunch of these because you can see Oolong as a memory reel here as well. So, so they can just come up with so many different options. It's going to get kind of complicated. So interesting. I'm indifferent on how this is going to affect the game. So we'll see afterwards. So let's finally talk about the login card. So we know this is the login card here. The art looks incredible. And for me, I was like, man, they kind of went all the way to the max, because what's after UI Goku or Mastered UI Goku here? Nothing really in the series, anime, even the manga right now. It's interestingly enough, it's the max. So for me, I feel like they definitely skipped a few cards. So let's go ahead and take a stroll down memory lane. Let's relook at all the anniversary units that we all received. So here's the 1 year anniversary, 2 year anniversary, makes sense. Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2. This was very easy for them to do. Then you had Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4, right, for the 3rd and 4th year anniversary. So these were those two units there, and then we end up actually seeing the Dragon Ball used versus the fingers holding up the Dragon Ball in the 4-year anniversary, and then the 5th year anniversary, Super Saiyan Blue Goku here, and now of course the 6th year anniversary is Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. So easily you can say, okay, wait a minute. You kind of look backwards, like, wait a minute, they've missed a couple forms, and the two that of course just jumps out is, where's Super Saiyan God Goku, and then where's UI Sign Goku, right? So I figured they would go Sign before they go Ultra Instinct Full Mastered. So they ended up skipping that. I don't know if they're going to go backwards and go back to this, or they're just going to add Goku maybe the next anniversary. That's a huge question now. I'm thinking 7-year anniversary right now, so kind of an interesting thought there. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Did they mess up here? What were they actually pulling off here? So, and also, what are they going to do 7-year anniversary? Are they going to do these two units? Are they going to go even more backwards and go base form, right? Maybe go movie Goku, right? Super Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Super Broly movie Goku, the base form there, or maybe the end of Z Goku, right? So that could be an anniversary celebration. I don't know. Maybe they go all the way back to Dragon Ball in and of itself and go Kid Goku. So maybe they're going to start everything over in the 7th year, things of that nature. I don't know what they're going to do. But for me, it was just something that I was thinking about. And I think some of you guys were thinking about that as well. It's like, wait a minute, they just went straight UI and going, hey, what about these guys? What about these guys, right? So anyway, with that, those are my thoughts about what's going on in the 6-year anniversary. It is right around the corner, the countdown that is. So we should get a really large data download in probably a couple days. So with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time.